And welcome back to Let's Play Beyond Citadel. We've reached the boss zone of Zone 2 after a few setbacks. We've got the second Trumpeter, the Demon of Temperance. Before we head in, as always, we want to slap our cryo chamber to give us an extra life, as well as, well, okay, it's not really a convenient checkpoint, but it's an extra life regardless. We've also got some supplies here if we need them, and I have been burning through some blood bags and food supplies, so I will always greatly appreciate getting those. We can also blast open these, or blast down these, armor suits in order to increase our armor condition. Again, a very helpful thing to have for a boss fight. Now, over here we have one of the artificial angels, Benendanti, the Angel of Ire. You will need this. Take it. You are the one who can make this worthwhile. Go. I'm counting on you, Martyr. And if you so desire, you can also buy some supplies from Benendanti, which I will just sell off a whole bunch of my oxygen cylinders, really, because I don't need those. Alright. And, hey, where'd it go? Well, looks like we've got a unique angelic rifle, a set of gauntlets that will fire different bullets depending on what we press. You can press the middle mouse button to fire some rockets, or you can just hold left click in order to do some Gatling fire. Both of them pull from the same ammunition magazine, so you just want to hold the Gatling fire and keep the rockets coming. Over here is Sloane, the Demon of Temperance, and he wastes no time getting right into attacking us. Now, there are tons of plasma turrets around this arena, so what we want to do is actually take out most of these before we actually get into fighting Sloane. These guys will just be peppering us with so many shots. You also probably noticed that Sloane has some rotating shields, so we have to be a little bit mindful of where our shots are going in order to keep our damage consistent against him. We've almost gotten most of the turrets around here. Let's go around the lower level. Unlike the previous fight, turrets do not spawn back in like the rifle troopers did, so we don't have to worry too much about them once we've actually started getting the damage going on Sloane. His shields can also be destroyed after enough fire. He's going to take out some more of these guys, and like the previous boss, we can mitigate what Sloane does to us by getting him trapped against a wall and preventing his shots from hitting us. So let's get into a good spot here, and now we can just keep up the offense and also keep the rockets coming. As you can see, the angelic rifle does some pretty stellar damage. Let's keep this up, get him trapped again so those plasma orbs can't take us down, and he is going down with very little resistance. Now, any boss in this game can be fought without the dedicated weapon or the provided weapon to face them with, but as you can imagine, that makes the fight a lot tougher, a lot harsher on your ammo reserves, and unfortunately, there is no benefit to actually doing so. The game does not acknowledge the accomplishment. Without too much difficulty, Sloane has been defeated, and he has just turned into a giant mass of machinery and organs, or I should say has been reduced to. I just want to take a quick look around the arena to see if there are any repair fragments for me, which there are. Surprisingly, our armor is still at max condition. Go us, go us. Anyways, you've probably seen this one before. Now that we've defeated the boss, we've got a purification device to activate. Well, let's see if we can't get some distance between us and that, and maybe it'll help us. Let's just slide on over here, get behind this wall, and... no. The second Trumpeter has fallen. I don't care. Take me quickly. Take me to the place where he is waiting for me. Once again, after defeating a Trumpeter, we find ourselves in a secret chamber. But the door in front of us will not open. Looks like it leads to the exit to the chamber, which we're not in any hurry to get to that, or at least the Martyr isn't. Once again, Elulu awaits us with a set of tea and some cakes for us to restore ourselves, bringing us back up to our full capacity. Let's see, over here we've got a bathroom outfitted with a weird-looking toilet. Alright. Let me see if I can remember how to use this thing. Okay, I think I got it. Now we just do this. There we go. We've succeeded. Toilet flushed. Over here, we've got a shower room, and as you can see, an unfortunate engineering problem has caused our shower to shoot out confetti, so not going to be too helpful to us. What do we got in the bookshelf here? I'm always giving my sister a hard time. Unlike me, she is strong and clever. She can spread her wings in any world. She can be happy anywhere but here. If only there were no shackles to ruin her potential. If only I were gone. Aw, Lulu. I'm sorry, sister. I've caused you a lot of trouble because my body doesn't listen to me. I'm sure you'd be freer without me. When I'm better, let's go somewhere warm and airy, sister. And over here, we have our second artifact, a set of legs to go with our arms. I think Elulu could use these too, but unfortunately giving them to him is not an option. Over here we got some food, yummy, and we got even more food, yummy. But that doesn't really help us out that much, so now that we have collected the artifact, we have completed the sequence, the door has opened, and perhaps against the Martyr's wishes, we can leave the secret chamber. The memories that remained with me were not all pleasant events. I was helpless, and I could only stand there, unable to hold the hand that was seeking my help. Once again, we have been returned to Sanctuary for intermission number 2. There's not too many things for us to check out right now, no new cloths for us to collect, but there is a new EX zone to enter. Let's talk to the sisters and the artificial angels around here, though. A good whetstone is essential for a blade to perform at its full potential. You probably already have one, but there's nothing better than having a good whetstone. There are a few good ones here. Why not try to find them? I plan on it, Aqueria. I'll pray for your safety. Godspeed. Let's just top off our supplies a little bit here. And let's talk to Harriet, who seems to have taken the spot of Benandanti. Angel Benandanti is not coming. It is under urgent maintenance. Lady Atla is taking care of it. It is her saying, losing one's limb is a huge burden, even if it is a cybernetic imitation. Suppose that makes sense, so Benandanti is just on the outs for right now. What do you have to say, Marisandus? As you may have already noticed, we are not as mighty as the Seven Angels. You who frayed the Seven Angels with your own hands would have known that immediately. We are the squeeze-outs, so you can use us up without a care in the world. If the condition of one of us does not improve, you don't have to worry about it. We are all disposable tools anyway, but this chance is not disposable. Neither are you. I want you to understand that. Thanks, I guess. I'll try to walk in the light. Over here we've got Galatea. Elsevier appears to be happy. She is not in the habit of showing emotion like that, but she must be very happy. We're all made up replacements for the 7 great angels. We don't have enough numbers. Then do we have enough quality? No, exactly not. But with your help, we could become real angels who bring salvation to the humankind. Maybe I'm too talkative. Leave now. Go and bring us the light. Over here, Elsevier, a wonderful achievement, Martyr. Your dedication is truly remarkable. Ah, such power. Not only our long-cherished wish, but we may even be able to destroy that dreadful Millennial Empire. Oh, how delightful. How delightful. Yeah, she does seem to be a little bit thrilled that one of her comrades is not here. Now, let's take a look at this artifact right here, the Fragment of Sloth. If angels tear people apart, we shall be the ones to hold them together. If angels oppress the humanity, we shall be the ones to forgive. We shall be mothers and fathers for the forsaken, and give them unconditional love for these fragile souls. We shall be the humanity's salvation. Don't exactly like the kind of salvation they're offering there, though. Regardless, we've got an EX zone to get through before we get on to the next main level, so it should be this one right here, Zone 2 EX. Let's get to it. EX levels are more difficult than regular levels, but more gold and blessings are placed. I mean, there's a singular blessing for you to find in the level, but yes, they also tend to be quite rich in gold if you know where to find all the chests. Heading into Zone EX2, we enter an arena. Let's pop open this right over here. You can also change your cloth here, although there's not much point since we only have a weaker one available. Nice, just a good bit of money to start us out right there. Let's take out our sawn-off repeater. This thing could be due for some repairs. As you can see, we've got a lot of spiders over there, as well as many other things that'll be closing in on our position as we dump our shots out there. Let's take out our carbine and get a little target practice going. Alright. Anybody else want some? I got plenty for you. All this ammo and just not too much to use it on, really. We've got the dual plasma caster turrets. Not quite as scary as they were in the Citadel, but something you still need to be mindful of, so be careful when dealing with them. Let's see. I need to actually try something real quick. Okay, yes, you can cock the oh god. You can cock the sniper rifle while in the scope by pressing the C key. That's just kind of one of those options I never really think to use, because I don't typically use the carbine. God, just everybody is closing in on my position here. These big double doors, the enemies cannot get through, but they also have no problem just holding up on them and attacking you as soon as you walk through, so be mindful of that. Anyways, this level is fairly simple. What we need to do is collect 4 batteries and place them around the center of the level in order to escape. We also have a whetstone to find as we progress through the level. We also want to be mindful of the enemies that can be coming across here. Let's just fire off some of our laser ammunition here. These energy cells are no good unused. Oh god, we are getting attacked from all angles here. Truly is an arena. Gotta be careful of those shotgun troopers. If they empty the shotguns into my back while I'm fighting other things, that is also no good. We don't have much breathing room to check the map and figure out what we're dealing with here, so gotta take things a little bit cautiously and keep moving to hopefully minimize the damage I'm taking. Fortunately, our armor is holding up quite well. These glancing blows mean that we're not really under serious threat of dying. Let's try and get to the center of the level here. Got a bunch of people on the upper levels taking pot shots at us, so what we're gonna want to do is find a way to get up there. And you probably noticed we've got these conveniently placed jump pads all around. Good ammo in these lockers? Yes, some law ammo. Let's finally get up here and start dealing with the guys taking shots at us from a higher level. Still doing good on my armor here. Glad to see that. These long-distance shots aren't working out so well for the enemy. Now, before we get into collecting batteries, we're conveniently in position to find this level's first secret NPC. As soon as I take out this person who's trying to just empty their entire rifle in the back of my head. Ah, I'm being attacked from all angles here. Let's take them out. Get over here. Okay, they've backed off too much to be able to hit me. So what we want to do is we want to get into our sprint here, get a good amount of speed, hit this. Yes, got it. Okay, this one's pretty tricky to get on your first attempt at the level. Later upgrades we get make this a bit easier to actually get over. Let's take out this one. We'll need a little bit more there. Okay. And now let's get up here so we have a better, better angle to see things from. Let's lower ourselves. This one taken care of. Anybody else need some? Anybody want some? Okay, we're good there. But the secret NPC is right there, as you can see. Let's just get a running jump. And here is Super Agent Mirai-chan. Like this video to bop her on her big ol' head. Leave a comment on this video to bop her on her big ol' head. Anyways, once you get that taken care of, you have the achievement for this level. Once you leave it, you will have it unlocked. And that is just, it makes me feel fulfilled anyways. Love those slide kick body destructions. For some reason my sprinting, I was in the sprinting animation, but I actually was not sprinting. Let's just quickly go around the edges and get all the batteries. Now that we've gotten Mirai-chan, we don't need to worry too much about anything else. Obviously, we still have to collect the whetstone, but the blessing is right on the way as we exit this level. Let's take out these spiders while I'm thinking of it. Don't have to deal with them. There are also... Oh, there's the whetstone. Do I have all the batteries? No, I don't have them yet. We'll double back around for that one. Let's get the last battery, and then we can get the whetstone. And like I said, all the batteries need to be turned into those little altars around the center of the map. So just work our way back over there once we get these guys taken care of. Might get some repair fragments from these plasma caster sentries, so may as well take them out while I'm at it. Yeesh, resilient. Oof, that was a poor decision on my part. I have not been making many good ones as I've been recording this LP. There we go. Let's just get that headshot there. I said, let's get that headshot there. Fortunately, that shotgun is not particularly good for their sniping endeavors. Alright, whetstone number 3 acquired. Let's get some magnum bullets. Let's finally get a chance to show off the meta magnum. Now that we've upgraded the tube, as you can see, you can load in 3 bullets into it at once, making it a lot more effective for spamming out shots. We've also got our high velocity grenades. Good for taking out these guys. Of course, I do kind of want to conserve my grenades. I'd also like to get some of these chests before I leave, just to make sure that I'm getting a good amount of money. Once we put some points into our Wrath, the Meta Magnum also can just absolutely spam out shots and not have to worry too much about muzzle jump. Do note that it does have a burst fire mode, but I'm not a big fan of it. I think just the single shot, when you're clicking rapidly, generally lays out more damage than using the burst fire. The burst fire does let you get out multiple shots with less recoil, but I don't find that to be too useful. Place all the batteries, this door will open up, and we get the best blessing in the game, Good Fortune. This doubles the amount of gold that we get from any source, whether we pick it up from defeated enemies, or more importantly, from the chests that we open. Now that you have this, you can also replay this level as much as you want to get a ton of gold, if that's something you feel like doing. I feel like that's a little too tedious, so I'm not really going to exploit that, but it is an option there. With that blessing in tow, we are going to be so much better funded for getting ammo, getting supplies, just anything I could need, especially replacement weapons. Replacement weapons are one of the big expenditures of the game. I actually had to restart the game there because for some reason it froze on that loading screen. This game generally runs a lot better than its predecessor does and has less errors like that, but they crop up from time to time. The things you have to deal with when playing an independently developed game that was made in Unreal Engine. Anyways, while we're here, may as well liquidate some of our supplies. We will sell off 5 of these, and then we'll collect the stuff that has refreshed in order to keep ourselves pretty close to topped off. Close enough, anyway. With that taken care of, we can now get into Zone 3. The angels, before they acquired mechanical bodies, were ashamed of their flesh. When they emerged from the depths of the earth, they covered their bodies with their garments and hid their faces with masks that resembled human faces. Act 3, Blessed Machinery. Here we are in the introductory area for Zone Aqueria. As you can probably guess from the name and the starting sites here, we're going to have quite a bit of water to deal with as we go through this area, and quite a bit of swimming gameplay, which has some of its own peculiarities that we're going to have to deal with as we get into it. I want to take out these turrets. There's a whole bunch of them dotting the upper walls. We just want to do quick ways to dispatch them. Tried to hit that one with a grenade, but remember, the grenades have... Oh, no, it got it. And I believe there's one over here. No. Okay, let's actually take that off and get our blessing for this area. We've gotten the high jump. Hold the spacebar and release to jump high. So now when we land from the jump, if we keep holding the spacebar, you can charge a little gauge underneath the O2 gauge in order to do a high jump, allowing us to get much, much higher up, and it can also you can also perform a double jump afterwards. This is the domain of water. Do not worry, the sacred irons our great seven angels design will serve you well even in the water. However, its execution will not be perfect. Please use your wit to determine which sacred irons are suitable for underwater use. By the way, a brilliant swimmer does not make the surface of water rough. The same can be said for bullets. So, most guns have rapid condition degradation if used underwater, with the exception of the Infiltrator and the Whale Gun. So we're going to be getting a lot of use out of these weapons throughout these levels. Speaking of the Infiltrator, we've exhausted all its ammunition, so nothing I can do with that. As you can see, Aqueria does not sell us anymore, so we're just going to have to work with our other guns until we can get some more ammo for that. I think right now I want to stick to my repeater and take out some of these enemies. Get an explosion there. If you decide to fight the turrets in the central area, all these enemies will start funneling out into the room. Here we go. We get a fresh Infiltrator. May as well take that. Top it off because it starts with the default 35 magazines, or 35 bullets in the magazine. Let's get up here. As you can tell, we've got a light infantry trooper shooting at us. Let's get these supplies over here. Some more repair bonuses. Very nice, very nice. We'll leave that light trooper to it while we raid all the lockers here, get some more useless throwing knives, some detonators, which may or may not come in handy. The main thing I always hope to see is grenades like that, and if I could get some rocket rounds, that would just be swell. Actually, I don't know how many rocket rounds I have kicking around. Oop. Yeah, definitely get them taken out before they become a serious problem. Got more coming in. I could throw a detonator around the corner to take them out. Whoa, whoa, hey! Wasn't able to take them all out cleanly there. Granted, most kills in this game are not of the clean variety, as you've probably noticed, so maybe that's not the correct word to use. I'm just gonna leave you to what you're doing there. You can die. Oh god. There we go. Hey, did they drop a spare magazine? Hell yeah. Not that I have the ammo to fill it, but it's there, it's there. Let's see, we've got more of those turrets. Let's use up some of our handy-dandy grenades to take them out. Why not? Why not? Remember, you can always zoom out the map to see if there's anything else to worry about, and there is nothing, so we can just continue on, get some armor shards to repair our armor, and get a little bit of swimming action. Remember, your O2 is going down rapidly while swimming, so be sure to be quick about it. As you'd expect, once your O2 runs out, you will start taking damage to your health, so always try to stick to the surface and only go underwater when you absolutely have to. In a lot of levels with water also, we can use water as a means to escape from enemy sight and get our bearings or reload our guns and move quickly away from them. But you also, again, have to be mindful of your O2 gauge if you decide to do something like that. There we got our first temporary upgrade of the game. Certain levels will afford you temporary upgrades that only persist for the duration of the level. In this case, we got a breathing module that allows us to travel underwater without using any O2. Note that these mines have a truly ridiculous explosion radius, so they can actually hurt you from quite a ways away, even if you detonate them with your submachine gun. Here we've got underwater submachine gun robots. They are pretty rich in repair bonuses, and they also have a good chance of dropping submachine gun ammo. Actually having pretty bad luck with that so far. Usually they drop a ton of bullets for me like that. Definitely want to kill these things when I see them. We're going to need plenty of infiltrator ammunition for this stage. Here we've got some supply boxes, but I'm going to just take these guys out first before I get to them. Don't want them shooting at me while I'm just trying to reap my just rewards. Let's see. We'll use up one of our blood bags here to clear up space. Let's see. Another one. And another one. That gluttony upgrade cannot come soon enough. Over here, we've got this weird... I don't know. It kind of looks like... those probe droids from the Empire in Star Wars. Regardless, there's a mine right next to it, so blow that up and kill that droid, plus pretty much everything else in the immediate area. Even so, although I was so far away and I was over the ledge to cover myself slightly, I still took explosion damage from that. Fortunately, those mines do not come up very frequently. Let's top off our gun here. Ooh, man. That was a harsh shock there. Yeah, they attack with electro cannons, and naturally, underwater, electric damage is a bit more severe. Let's take those blood bonuses there. I need them badly. Heading up this way. Hey, oh, did I get turned around? No, I don't think I got turned around. I think that explosion from that mine actually just hit a bunch of things from the wall. I have a bad tendency to mispronounce mine as mind when I'm talking really fast. That's embarrassing for me. Continuing on. Definitely need those armor shards. Anybody else? Whoa, 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 hey, hey, hey. Fortunately, much like the light infantry, once you have armor and a good amount of lust, plus, you know, the cloth of faith, the rapid fires from these guys isn't too scary, so we don't have to worry too much about them. Continuing on this way, we are just about done with the introduction to Zone Aqueria. On to the first zone level proper, Zone 3-1. Aqueria, a domain of water ruled by the Demon of Justice. So, you know how we got that demonstration level on swimming and weapons that are effective underwater? Well, you can just forget that for this first level in Aqueria, because as you can see, the water does not look too inviting, and indeed, it is poisoned. If you are in it, it will just damage you as you swim through it. So, yeah, try not to do that. We're actually going to take out our... Oh, I have no ammo for the Meta Magnum. Never mind, we're not going to take out the Meta Magnum. Let's take out our auto rifle here. I keep pressing the wrong button. Now, the archive file for this level is very, very easy to miss. You can see it way in the distance over there. Do we have to swim through the water? Well, no. Here's a weird thing you can do. You can see these buoys along the way, and you can just barely sort of stand on them and jump across. If you have a really good or well-placed sprint, you can actually just bounce along these things as you run across the water. Here we've got the Angel. She looks like she has hooves for hands. Interesting. Well, that's neither here nor there. Definitely gonna want to restore myself here, take some food, and now we can just try and run back across these buoys. Oh god, I fell very badly there. Oh god, this is not going well. You can also just swim across, but you're going to burn through a few supplies. As you can see, I'm also out of oxygen, so that was unfortunate. Almost, oh, whoa, hey. Let's just do that. Fortunately, one thing you'll notice about the laser rifle is that it pushes things back pretty far. Oh god, oof. Yeah, not having a good time there. Not having a good time. Oh, I could definitely use some Meta Magnum ammo, because those things are actually quite vulnerable to the Meta Magnum. We'll get that soon enough. Over here is Sister Kyrie. The gate leading out of this area seems to be disabled. Don't worry, there are other ways to proceed than blowing up the whole area. It looks like the gate is just powered down. Find 4 emergency batteries and the gate will open. Sounds good, sounds good. We also, looks like we have a bunch of ammo over there, and I see Sister Chloe, probably about to tell us about a brand new weapon for us. And indeed, there seems to be a weapon chest here. A Tech 50 fusion cannon, also known as the Zeus cannon, is the trump card against heavy cybernetics. Its plasma bolts can deliver severe damage to electrical circuits and eliminate them quickly. Of course, it's also effective against ordinary light cybernetics and against you in the flesh. Treat it with respect. Now, for the longest time, this area was actually, there was a mistake with this map. Instead of a weapon chest, there was a treasure chest placed where the fusion cannon is supposed to be. So your only option for using that in this level was to buy one from Chloe. But that has been corrected in a recent patch, and now you get a free fusion cannon. Anyways, the fusion cannon works differently from the Zeus cannon in the previous game. That weapon was actually quite bad against robotic enemies. In this game, instead, it's actually very good against them. So let's just get over the wall here. Ah, God. Not a good angle for dealing with these guys. Let's top ourselves off a little bit. Good thing I have all these supplies. Oh man, can I please get a place where I can actually hit these guys? Let's try over here instead. But yeah, we just want to find a good... Oh my god, they keep going out of the... where I can hit them. Please stay still. Where are you going? No! I just want to demonstrate the fusion cannon. Why are you doing this to me? Why must you be like this? This is... Hey, there you are. Anyways, yeah, we can quickly take it down with the fusion cannon. We can also overcharge it with the middle mouse button. Where did that thing go? It's behind me, it's behind me. There you are. And just fire out a huge burst all at once and deal some good damage there. Note though that the fusion cannon has absolutely horrible condition, especially when you fire burst rounds like that. Over here we get our more formal introduction to pistolier enemies. You don't really see these guys unless you do the EX levels up to this point. Let's just blast through them with the fusion cannon and get some meta magnum ammo. With this we can get some nice clean headshots. And if I can see through the viscera, we can also do that. We can much better engage these guys now that I can see them. There we go. Take this one out. One thing you'll constantly be hearing in this level is the spent shells from your gun will be flying into the water, and you'll hear constant splashes from that, which I think is a fun little detail. Anyways, over this way. Let's quickly get behind some cover here, because we've got another one of these electrocaster droids here. Just quickly take it out with the fusion cannon. Maybe should have made sure that was loaded before I did that. Come on, die! Oh my god. I'm so bad at judging how many shots you need to hit these things with before they die. Let's get all these enemies taken care of, so that I don't have to deal with the hammer spam, plus bullets being thrown in my backside. And now we've got something we can use over here, an anti-aircraft gun. Despite being intended for aircraft, as you can see, it is also quite effective against humans. It will eventually overheat if you fire too much, which will prevent you from firing bullets with it for a while. Let's see. Not exactly great for long-distance encounters there, so we'll just leave it be. Nice quick way to take out some of these enemies while we're moving through the level. It's almost serene seeing those angels submerged in the poisoned water. But that's neither here nor there. Actually, I'm not really sure what they're supposed to be. Are they statues? Well, not really my problem. Let's continue on. I'm already out of meta magnum ammo, and that's kind of one of the unfortunate things about the meta magnum. You can burn through your shots so quickly, but you do not get to hold very much. I think it's only like 100 bullets at the time, and they go fast, so be prepared for that. Here's our virtue for the level. We're going to increase our gluttony, because I've been running out of the space to actually carry things, and then we'll continue along standard progression for my stats once we get to the next virtue, putting one into everything and then looping back around once we get to the bottom. Let's put in a slug round here, get some good damage going on this guy. One more should take him out. There we go, there we go. Alright, back to our main objective, which of course is finding the batteries for this level. We need all the batteries to open up that big door over there. Alright, so you can also, right into the water, very foolish on my part, check your map to get a better view of where the batteries are, and as you can see, there's one that I passed by over this way, so let's just take a quick little dip here and make sure we grab this one before I forget about it. Then we can head over to the opposite side. Now that we've gotten the virtue and the archive, we have no reason to really dilly-dally in this level anymore. Let's just get our batteries and continue on our quest to clear Zone Aqueria, collect all the artifacts, all that jazz. And I am impatient, so we're heading back into the water again. Fortunately, this level is very, very generous with the first aid boxes, so you get pretty adequate amount of supplies to recover yourself. I'm just going to take this one out before it becomes a problem. A well-placed headshot from the repeater always does good work for you. Ooh, boy, we got more enemies spawning in here. Another elite acolyte. Yes, occasionally new enemies will be dropped in or brought up from the floor with those little drop pods, so make sure to be wary of that. Sometimes some pretty devastating enemies can spawn in from behind you. Oh god, I'm having a hard time finishing this one off. There we go. Now we can actually make use of those fusion batteries that the elite acolytes dropped for us. Let's take this one out. Oh. That jam was unfortunate. Oh god, into the water. Just need that to quickly get my bearings. Get this one taken care of. Oh god. Getting attacked from all angles here. Yeah, things can go south in a hurry in Beyond Citadel, so be prepared, be prepared. Let's see, let's take out our meta magnum here. want to crouch to minimize recoil and just make our way along here. Let's get into this door. Another first aid box awaits us, so I will gladly take that. We've got to make our way over to the next battery, which is this way. Definitely make sure you're behind cover when you're checking your map. Remember, the game is still going on around you while you're looking at it. It does not afford you any protection there. Nice, we got a ton of meta magnum ammo now. It's nice when we're dealing with these pistoliers. We can get so much ammo for this gun. There we go. That's this battery. Last one is over in the northwest corner of the map, so now we can make our way over there. The people who are located towards the south, well, they get to live. Not these fellows, though. They get to die. Okay. Yeah. I gotta admit, the sounds of my bullets hitting the water is always super distracting to me. Okay, that's that one. There's another anti-aircraft gun over here, but it's not exactly placed in a super useful position, so I'm not too concerned about making use of it. Let's grab our battery over here, and once again, we'll just take a dip in the water. It's just faster to cross over. I'm not too worried about the poison damage. We can place a couple batteries over here, and as well, make our way over to this edge to grab a treasure chest. Look at how much money we're getting now that we have the fortune boon. Also, they made sure to, Doikun Mori made sure to not give it the level 1 to indicate that there's an upgrade to this, because there certainly wasn't a level 2 fortune in the Citadel. Now, before I pop this door open, I want to get out my law, and then we'll place the last of the remaining batteries and immediately fire on this thing. This thing is nasty. It will, oh god, that was, I almost blew myself up there. This thing will deal some serious damage to you if you let it. Yeah, like that. Oof. Let's make sure we're topped off before we poke out again. Fortunately, the individual pieces of it can be destroyed, so try to aim into those rocket launchers there to deal more damage to it. Oh god. Yeah, this is not super good, but we got it, we got it. One thing I didn't draw too much attention to, and is that a person in there? Yeesh. But now that we have the high velocity grenades, it also creates a cluster explosion effect, increasing the damage of the explosions from the high velocity grenades. Very helpful effect. Makes this on par with our law rocket launcher, really. And it'll falter to the next rocket launcher we get, but it's a ways off before we get that. With that taken care of, let's get out of here. The Grand Army is an army of humanity organized to protect the Great Seven Angels from hostile forces, and that purpose was never fulfilled. Now they are puppets of the Trumpeters of the Apocalypse. And with that, we're in Zone 3-2. But I think that's enough for this video. When we come back, we will be getting that water gameplay that the game was hinting at us. Hope you are excited for that. As always, hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, though, goodbye.
I don't dispute the doubts you've outlined, but it's my right to waste your time.